Hey y'all, I'm Abby, More Than Just Skin, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this humongous sit I've got going on. Isn't that lovely? But today's video, I'm so glad you took some time out of your day to spend a little bit of time with me, because today's video is going to be super fun. I am so pumped about it. This is my second time filming it because I lost the footage the first time, and it was super fun the first time I filmed it, so I know it's going to be super fun this time I film it. But it is how I did my makeup before I discovered YouTube. Is that not so fun? And I actually have like almost all the original products. So this is going to be such a fun video. I'm so excited about it. It's amazing how many products that it is. It's not very many. And I just think this is going to be so much fun, and I am going to go through and show you how I did it, and we're going to see the finished look and see how I looked for so many years, and then I will kind of tell you my thoughts, and we'll see how I looked. So if you are interested in this video, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you back here on a regular basis. So here we go. I have cleansed my skin, done my moisturizer. Back in the day, primer. What was primer? I did not even know there was a such thing as a primer. But what I did know and what I did love on the daily is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. I used very minimal brushes back then, very minimal utensils. I put it in my hand and I applied it with my hands, y'all. This is how I applied it every single day. I knew nothing about a sponge or a beauty blender. I just went in with my fingers. Okay, foundation is on. Now, I did not even have a concealer for my under eye. I did not have a doe foot concealer. I had the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage in SC2, which is a little bit light for me. And I know I just used my finger, so I would just kind of place that, I guess, if I needed it under my eyes. Maybe back then I wasn't as old and I didn't need so much under my eyes. Who knows? I'm just going to place a little bit with my fingers. And then I just used it on any imperfections. And again, no utensils, so I kind of just got to work it in with my fingers. And again, this is way too thick for under your eyes. I mean, that's just insane. That was a insane thing that I did. Another insane thing that I did was I set it all with the Dual Finish Lancome powder. Now, I did not use a brush. I used the little sponge that was in here, and this one has seen better days. This I keep in my purse now for touch-ups because it is great for that. But this just really kind of gave me, and look, I already look like I'm wearing a mask. This kind of gave me and I'm having a difficult time with this puff. Let me go grab another puff. Okay, I'm back. I just grabbed a Chanel puff because that other puff has seen better days. But I would add this, I guess, to set my face, and this is like another layer because this is powder with foundation. So I went in with a full coverage foundation, and then I went in with a powder foundation. I wanted to have a mask on my face, clearly. Okay, so, and no separate like setting of the under eyes, anything like that. This is just what I did. Okay, so for bronzer, I used a matte formula. I know I used the Bobbi Brown one once. I also, I think, used the Sephora brand one a couple of times, but it was always just a matte bronzer. And what I did is I took it on my brush and I just put it all over my face. I mean, I didn't just focus it in one place or like try to get some contour. I just wanted to be bronzed. I mean, I just wanted to have a bronze look, so I just put it everywhere, and that is what I'm doing here. Contour, smontour. I didn't know anything about contour. I didn't know what that was. I just wanted a bronze. I wanted to look like I was tan, so I just put it all over my face, and that's pretty much what I did. I I wore NARS Orgasm for blush. I don't currently have a NARS Orgasm. The closest thing I have is this Flower Beauty Warm Hibiscus, which I think is probably a good dupe for it. So I'm just going to pop some of that on my cheeks because that is what I did. So blush is on. Then I also had the Shimmer Stick by Bobbi Brown in the shade Bronze because I just thought this gave you a great look. And I think I just took that same bronzer brush and just kind of went all over my face with it. I don't think I had like a set place that I went with it. I think I just wanted to glow. And so I put that pretty much all over my face. Okay, so for eyes, one thing in particular is I didn't do my brows. I mean, luckily I have okay brows. I mean, let's look at the brows. The brows are not terrible, but they still can use some help. And yeah, no, I didn't do brows. Did not do them. So we're not going to do them today. I did though, however, go through 2 or 3 of these palettes. You cannot get them anymore. I hate that because I think this palette is outstanding. This is the Stila In the Light eyeshadow palette. It is gorgeous. As you can see, I mean, it just kind of is a little bit more neutral / cool toned, and this is what I wore every single day. So we're going to start with that. Okay, so I literally had one eyeshadow brush, and it was the eyeshadow brush by Bobbi Brown. So I am going to start with, I can't imagine that I would have gone in right here with this and created like the base for like a transition shade. If I know myself, I probably went right in with this brown. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think I probably just placed it right on the lid and then up into the crease. Now this brush is horrendous. I mean, y'all, it is like horrible for at least doing what I'm trying to do with it. So just because I can't do it, I'm going to take a fluffy brush to try to blend this out some. But I can't imagine that I actually did that. But I'm going to apply it with that brush too on the other side because that Bobbi Brown brush is so terrible. It's hard to remember exactly like what I did as far as eyes go, but I'm just betting it was something along this line. And then I probably went in with this really dark shade right here, and maybe I should use the Bobbi Brown brush for that one. And I may have just put it like right here. Not in that outer V because I can't imagine that I even knew how to do that. But maybe just darkened up the crease. I can think that I probably did know to just darken up the crease. Of course, none of this is going on real good because I did not set it. I probably should have gone in first with this. I can see myself doing that, but oh well. I know that I would have loved these shimmer shades, especially I remember I was in love with this shade Kitten. So I'm going to take, well, I would not have taken it on my finger. I know that. So I'm going to take it again with the Bobbi Brown brush, and I'm going to put it across the lid. And clearly this is what this brush is for. Is made for, is for packing on some color, because that did really good. And then maybe I would have darkened up that crease a little bit more. And I can't imagine that I did any major blending because that's not really something that I really did. But yeah, so I kind of think that was probably the eye. I did use the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Damsel. I wore this, and there was another color too that I think, this is the brown one I think. I wore the black one a ton. I think it was called Stingray. And so this is what I did for eyeliner. So we're going to put some of this on. So top and bottom are done. So that would have been the finished deal. I went back and forth on mascara. I probably bought what was ever like the hyped up one at the time, and I have no clue. I just picked up my Urban Decay Perversion. I did though, however, I have always curled my lashes. So I'm going to curl my lashes. I did not subscribe to lip liner back in the day, but I did subscribe to Lancome lipstick, and I usually always wore Lancome lipstick because a lot of times I would get some free when I bought this, so I used a lot of it. This is Amande Sucre, which I know is a color I wore. And y'all, this is it. This is the finished look. I'm going to take my hair down, scoot back a little bit so you can see the finished look. So yeah, so this is the finished look. It's not terrible. I mean, it's definitely something, I mean, it's wearable, but I do think that contouring helps a ton, whether it's just with my bronzer in the correct places. I think highlighting brings a lot to the table in select places. And brows. I cannot say enough about brows. I really think all of those things really do help and would help this look a ton. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please maybe tell some other subscribers. I know I'm not a big channel at all by any stretch of it, but I would love to see some other YouTubers do this video. I think it was so incredibly fun, and I would love to see how they did their makeup prior to discovering YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I would love to have you back here on a regular basis. And as always, I hope you're having a fantastic day and a great week, and I will see you all soon. Bye, y'all.